Whether you like it or not, looks matter. Being skinny matters.
Hey Bestie, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So Bestie, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe and also like the video. So in today's video, we'll be talking about how being skinny can feel like living life on an easy mode. So I put the stitches together.
Whether you like it or not, looks matter. Being skinny matters. Being hot matters. They are going to sit you right at the front of the restaurant. You are like a promo for them when you go out to places. Men will see you as a status symbol. You will get whatever you want when you are good looking. You don't even need to be facially that pretty, but when you are skinny, when you look after yourself, when you visibly care about your health and you are in good shape, I'm not talking stick thin. You don't even need to be stick thin. Just when you look like you take care of yourself and you're clean and your hair's brushed and you're thin, you just automatically have a status upgrade in life. Life becomes easier for you. It's like living life on easy mode. People will be running around to make your life easier. They will want to show you off. You will be the trophy. You will be the prize. And all you will need to focus on is, once you've sorted that out, like your personality and making sure you're a good person, because everything else will just happen for you. It will just click into place. So if you're looking for a sign to lose weight, let this be it.
Getting skinny helped with every aspect of my life. And I know that people think, oh, skinny talk is toxic, skinny talk is shallow, whatever. But really, losing weight, changing my mindset, the way I thought about myself, loving myself, and then instilling all these habits that I do today helped me become so much better at time management, gave me the confidence to go for a job that was a step up from where I was before. Like pay raise, I got like a 50K plus pay raise. Gave me the confidence to start my Pilates instructor training, which before I was petrified of talking in front of people. I had beaten myself up and had people influence how I spoke and how I said things, and I hated my voice and the way I talked and the cadence in which I spoke and everything like that. But I took a chance. I was like, you know what? If I can lose 115 pounds, then I can be a Pilates instructor teaching Pilates classes. And here we are. I've gone through most of the training and I'm so much more confident and I speak so much more confidently. Losing weight has made me mentally stronger. I can handle more and I just tell myself it's going to be fine. It's all going to work out. I'm not going to freak out. My anxiety is next to none. My depression, gone. So losing weight and getting skinny isn't just an aesthetic thing. It helped so many things in my life. It's improved my life greatly, and if you're thinking about it, I just say do it. Take it day by day.
So I lost 60 pounds last year, and a lot of people want to know like how my life has changed since losing that weight. And a lot of people talk about how people treat them better because they're smaller, or they get to wear the clothes that they want to wear. You can see their jawline, whatever. For me, the most invaluable thing was the confidence that I gained from being consistent. For a long time, I could not be consistent in the gym. I would buy fruits and vegetables just for them to rot in my fridge and for me to never eat them or cook them. But once it finally clicked into my brain that like this was something that I needed to do desperately, and I got consistent and started to see progress and achieve my goals, that consistency is what gave me confidence. It gave me confidence because consistency is a skill that I now use in other areas of my life. And so now I can trust myself to show up for myself and do the things that I say I'm going to do for myself and for other people in my life. So if you are on a like fitness, weight loss, lifestyle journey right now, or you're trying to pass an exam, get a promotion at work, literally anything, doing what you say you're going to do is not only going to help you achieve your goals, but it's going to give you the confidence to achieve way more.
Hey, so in weight loss, I never understood the whole like lifestyle change thing until my lifestyle became skinny. And here is where I knew that my lifestyle was skinny as hell. I knew my lifestyle was skinny as hell when I started forfeiting those cheat days. Like, it just got to a point where like a Saturday or a Sunday would come and I was just like, I don't know, like, I don't really think I need this. Versus before, like, I would literally count down the days until a Saturday or a Sunday so I could just eat whatever I wanted with like no limitation. But like, yeah, no, like no more cheat days here because I don't really feel like I'm ever cheating. And then I really think the reason why I started forfeiting the cheat days too, come to think of it, was because like I stopped eating processed food. So like I don't eat fast food or like overly processed things with seed oils or just like anything like that. So the traditional like fatty foods, I completely cut them out, and like now I don't really crave them. If anything, I feel sick when I eat those. So for me, a treat is like dates with almond butter and like some dark chocolate, like, and I can go in on that, and it's just like weird, you know, how like the craving changes. I think same goes for rest days. Like now my rest days, it's like being completely sedentary is what I mean by that. I have like optional rest days. So like if I feel like moving my body and it's a rest day, then I'll just get up and move my body, because now it like feels weird if I don't, you know. This one would scare off my former like almost 300-pound self, but like we go for a second workout. If we have the time in the day and I'm not doing anything and I'm just like, or I see something on TikTok or Instagram that I want to try, I'll be like, oh, okay. And it like doesn't faze me. Like I don't feel exhausted. Like I feel like I could get through a whole second workout. It's not often that I work out twice in a day, but like it doesn't bother me if I wanted to like get up and do one, you know? I knew my lifestyle was skinny as hell when I stopped pleasure eating. So food kind of just stopped being a pleasure for me. And then food also stopped being a guilt for me. So like whatever it is that I ate, I felt so good about my food choices that I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Like I train way too hard and I watch my meals way too closely for me to like give more energy to this than it needs. When I would be out at a restaurant with my friends before, I used to hit every single category on the menu. And now I'm good with like, you know, a small appetizer or like an entree and we can all share it. Like I don't feel the need to do the whole like soda, cocktail, appetizer, entree, and then dessert right after, you know, like I'm good with like whatever is there in the moment, you know. Saving my calories. Like I don't really eat anything just to eat it anymore, like especially if it's something that's a little bit more calorically dense. I'm just like, oh, I'd rather just save that for like something that I actually want. And when I was fat, like I would just eat whatever anybody offered to me, you know. I knew my lifestyle was skinny when I started mastering scarcity mindset. So like, for example, right now, my favorite ice cream is chilling in the fridge. And like when I was fat, if I had my favorite pint of ice cream, I am tearing that up immediately, right? Like those things never lasted around me. Now, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's in my freezer. I can have it later. I can have it tomorrow. I can have it the next day. And if for whatever reason, like it just grows legs and like walks out of my freezer or somebody comes and eats it, I am super disgustingly close to a store that sells like 80 units of that same ice cream. So like I never really feel like I don't have food or there isn't enough or like the food's just gonna leave me, versus like before I just always felt like I needed to eat it right then and there, you know? And for me, that's like very much skinny bitch behavior. But yeah, in case you were wondering like what that lifestyle change that people talk about so much after weight loss, it's the lifestyle change.
Getting skinny will improve your day-to-day life. I gained 100 pounds with my daughter and I ended up losing 117 pounds total over 3 years. And the biggest thing is I started losing weight when my life was like, I felt like a dumpster fire. Like nothing was going right. Every day, something was happening, was wrong, whatever. But losing weight and being on that journey and just giving myself simple goals to do every day, like get 10,000 steps, just get your 10K and be done, okay? And eat what you need to eat in a deficit and drink your water, and just those 3 things I had on my list every single day. And even if nothing was going to plan, I didn't get any of my work stuff done, I didn't get any of my mom's stuff done, I didn't get my cleaning stuff done, at least I could cross off those big 3 things off my list. That alone gave me such a sense of accomplishment. You know, like, you know what? I did do something today. I did something for myself. I walked. I did something for my health, for my mental health, and just for my personal self. I got a break to myself, or whatever it may be. But I felt accomplished because I got those things, even though I had days where I was like, my brain wasn't functioning, I couldn't focus, I couldn't get anything done. At least I was doing those things for myself. That in turn sort of just kind of snowballed, got bigger. And with time, it gave me so much confidence every day. At least I got this. At least, you know, I got my steps done. That sense of accomplishment and that sense of pride in what you're doing and you're accomplishing great things will do wonders for you, and it will transfer to other aspects.
I feel bad for even saying this, but I know I shouldn't. I like being skinny. I like having a thin body. I like having abs. I don't care to have the biggest, juiciest glutes or the swollest arms. I don't care. I was a gym girl for like 10 years, heavy lifting, trying to lift heavier than the bros. And these days I really don't care. I'm gonna go to the gym because I want to feel good and I want to like continue to maintain my muscle. But I have zero desire to look aesthetically like a bodybuilder or a avid gym goer. If you were to ask me 10 years ago, I would want to be as swole as possible, be as lean and ripped as possible, but I just love how my body looks now. I've been consistently doing Pilates for 2 years. I walk, I'm very active, I'm very mindful of what I eat, and I may not have the juiciest booty or the most swole arms, but I like how I look, and it's more important on how you feel. I've been trying to get back into the gym, but I feel like I have to force myself to go, or I have to take pre-workout, or I have to really get my mindset right. I think I might just be a class pass or a workout group fitness girly. Like, I love going to those classes. I love showing up and I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I like how my body looks and feels after I do those types of classes. And I also notice that I don't overeat a ton. I just feel so much better. And I like how I look way better now than I did when I was like heavy lifting in the gym trying to push a bunch of weight. I really don't care to do that. I'm going to go to the gym to keep the muscle and to like, you know, bone density and all those things. That's just good for overall health. But I literally have zero desire to be the heaviest lifting person in the room. I don't really care to have those aesthetics. I don't really care to like be super swole. I like being skinny. I like how I look. Nothing wrong with being
Vanity is a great reason to lose weight. Honestly, start there. If you are losing weight just to look better in clothes and to feel hot AF, please, just do it. You don't need to explain to anybody your reason why you're losing weight, nor do I think you should even tell people that you're attempting to lose weight because everybody's going to have an opinion. The vanity piece then kind of becomes secondary to everything else that gets 1,000,000% better when you lose weight. There is not one aspect of my life since losing 25 pounds that has not got significantly better. I fully believe that I am stepping into my hottest era. As a 40-year-old woman, I have never looked better, felt better, not when I was 35, not when I was 25. And I do attribute that mostly to losing weight. Start with just wanting to look better. It's going to change everything else in your life.
These are things that I can do now that my 300-pound body could not, and how weight loss can be an act of self-love, not self-hatred. You guys know the bodysuits, the ones that would clip out the bottom where the crotch area was? If I was out drinking with my friends, I would actually need them to help me clip it because it was too hard for me to be able to do it by myself. These next few are going to be regarding the shower. I used to have to sit down or get into certain positions to shave my legs. Now I can literally just lift up my knee and shave my leg while balancing on my other leg, which was not a thing when I was big. I can wash my entire back with my own hands. I don't have to use a special back scrubber or anything to exfoliate my back. But my everything showers take a lot less time now. I'm able to sit anywhere in a restaurant without restrictions. When I meet people, I'm not worried that they might think to themselves, oh, she's a little bit bigger than I thought. Fuck those guys anyways, we don't want them. A really big one for me, which was a big part of my motivation, is going to any clothing store and not worrying if they have my size or not. When it comes to going to baseball games, roller coasters, anything of that nature, I no longer worry about the seats because I just know I'll be able to fit in everything. I don't have to worry about being tired at Disneyland or any, Great America, Six Flags, that kind of stuff, and slow down my friends and family because before that was honestly what was happening. I would have to take frequent breaks. Another big one for me is I no longer struggle to get myself up if I was stretching on the floor or practicing yoga. It was hard for me to get myself up. If the bed that I was laying in was a bit too low at a hotel or something, it would be kind of hard to get myself up. I feel like so many people think that weight loss is just about how you look on the outside, but they really don't take into account your quality of life. If you're going through health issues or your weight is hindering your quality of life, I think starting a weight loss journey is an act of self-love. I am a strong believer that you should do everything with self-love, not self-hatred. That is why I try to teach you guys to love yourselves now and love your past self and love your future self. Loving your past self is forgiving yourself. Loving your current self is loving the journey in all stages. And then when you love your future self as well, you make habits and choices thinking about what's best for her. Anyways, we kind of got off topic, and if you are on any type of fitness journey, self-love journey, self-discovery journey, I am rooting for you and I'm so proud of you.
Something that is helping me lose weight, get skinny, and is just changing my life is not what anyone thinks about me. And the thing about me is that I used to be such a people pleaser. I was always seeking validation from everybody else. But as soon as I took that energy and I poured it back into myself, my life has changed. And because I stopped seeking approval and validation from everybody, I started to do the things that I've always wanted to do, and it has been the best decision I've ever made. I've had this mindset shift at the end of December that led me to start posting my weight loss journey consistently, like every single day since the end of January. And because of that, I have gained over 140,000 new friends on here. And I've also lost over 12 pounds, which is something that I never thought I was able to do. And there's this guy on here named Higher Up Wellness. If you don't already follow him, you need to check him out. He has inspired me so much to just start posting on here and just go for the things that I want in life and not worry about what everyone is thinking about me. Because honestly, that is like the worst thing you could do for yourself. It stunts your growth and it makes you less authentic when you're so worried about people pleasing. When you are so concerned about pleasing everybody else and getting approval from everybody else, you become the most watered down version of yourself. If you've ever made like a Crystal Light drink and you accidentally put too much water, that is what you are. You are a watered down person. But when you show up in this world as your most authentic and true self, that is the version of yourself that God has intended you to be. And that is the version that I am putting out in this world. So anyways, take this as your message to just go for the things that you want in life, regardless of what anyone has to say about you. Screw everybody else and just go for the things that you want in life. You owe nobody nothing. The only people that I want to get approval from is my boyfriend, my parents, and God. That is it. So yeah, anyways, go for the things you want in life.
That's a video, bestie. So I'm just here also to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. Being skinny is a lifestyle, life on easy mode. So I'm just here just to add on. When you lose weight, suddenly everything feels smoother. People smile at you more. They're more patient with you. They compliment you more freely, and your presence feels more accepted. You get taken more seriously when you walk into a room. And let's be honest, dating changes drastically. You could post the exact same selfie at a bigger size and post it again after losing weight, and you see the comment shift. One vision gets ignored or maybe hit with fake support. The other one likes, DMs, attention. You did not change. Your weight, you didn't change. But your size did. And within it, how the world sees you. Even job opportunities feels easy. People trust slim bodies more. They associate them with discipline, control, confidence, even if it's not true. Meanwhile, someone with extra weight is wrongly labeled as lazy, unmotivated, or unhealthy, even when they might be working 10 times harder. It's unfair advantage, but it's real. Clothing fits better. Stairs don't win you as much. Airplane seats stop feeling like torture devices, and you stop mentally calculating if a chair can hold your weight every time you sit down. That's the kind of mental freedom skinny people often take for granted. What's wild is how weight loss can change your relationship with yourself. When you shed the weight, you start seeing a different vision of you in the mirror, not just physically, but emotionally too. You walk differently, you carry yourself with more pride, you might even feel more social, more bond. That confidence, that's what gives people that easy mode effect. You start saying yes to invite, showing up for yourself, wearing things you used to avoid, and feeling more free in your body. It's not even about being skinny for others. It's about how much more you feel like yourself without all the emotional and physical weight dragging you down. Let's also be real. Life gets expensive when you're overweight. Medical bills, diet products that don't work, price size clothes that cost for more lower quality, and the constant pressure to shrink yourself. But when you finally lose the weight, it's sustainable, healthy way. The pressure lifts, not because the world changed, but because you did. And now things that used to feel hard, walking into a gym, shopping for clothes, taking photos, suddenly feel easy because you are not constantly battling shame. judgment open. But here's what I want you to understand. You don't have to be skinny to live a beautiful life. This is not about glorifying one body type over another. This is about acknowledging how society works, how bias exists, and how we can't pretend it doesn't affect people lived experiences. So if you're on a fat loss journey and you're doing it for you, not for a man, not for likes, not for fit, but for you, then you know that life you're building on the other side is not just about size, it's about peace, freedom, mobility, and confidence. And that will always be worth you fighting for. Bestie, if you're feeling discouraged, I want you to know that the effort you're putting in today is changing you tomorrow. One workout at a time, one meal at a time, one no to the cravings at a time. You're relating your story. You're stepping into a vision of yourself that is bolder, healthy, more, and alive. And even if it doesn't feel like it today, keep going, because that isn't what life is. Not just about being skinny, it's about feeling free in your body and proud of yourself. And that's my love. Okay, that's good. And the real grow up will just show up for you. So we have to be basically, we just have to work on ourselves, So this time, I know everyone in this channel, we are not getting skinny for anybody. We are getting skinny because we want ourselves to be skinny. We want to lose weight. It's not all about skinny, of course, okay? We are getting to we want to lose weight because we want to love ourselves more. We want to live healthy, especially being healthy, not struggling when you're doing something. Because I remember the last time I was walking, you guys, just a short distance, I was failing to walk. Okay. I was failing to walk, but the moment I started losing weight, I'm even enjoying the walk. If I'm not going for work, I've even asked my husband, we're not going today, because as like we walk in the afternoons every time. When it's 4 p.m., then we start our walk. We walk for 1 hour, 30 minutes, then come back home. We do it as a couple, like always, we do walk. Okay, every day. And when we are not walking, I feel like it's all like this is just a lifestyle I just got adapted with. But at first I was struggling, and when I say no, my partner used to say, let's just go. Okay, yeah, but now I'm loving it. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next episodes. Bye.